The soft glow of the evening sun filtered through the window as Jenny's heart raced in her chest.
Lee?
Lee's hand cupped her face gently, his lips brushing hers with a tenderness that sent a shiver down her spine.
Jenny,
The world outside faded into nothingness, leaving only the two of them, wrapped in a bubble of stolen moments. But just as the kiss deepened, the sound of a door creaking open shattered the silence. Stranger. Hey, what the hell are you two doing in here? Jenny jerked back, her heart hammering in her chest.
Oh my God.
Lee pulled away just as quickly, his eyes wide with panic.
A
man stood in the doorway, tall and lean, his features twisted with confusion and fury. The sudden intrusion made everything feel unreal.
Who the hell are you?
The stranger stepped into the room, his gaze flicking over them with growing disbelief. Stranger. I should be asking you that. What the hell are you doing in my house? Jenny blinked, the air thick with tension.
Your house? What are you talking about? We thought this place was empty. Stranger. You thought? You break into my house, and you thought it was empty.
The room was filled with a heavy silence, the weight of the situation sinking in. Lee took a step forward, trying to de-escalate the situation, his hands raised in a defensive gesture.
Look, we didn't mean any harm. We found the door unlocked. Stranger. The door was unlocked, and that makes it okay to just wander in like it's a damn hotel? You just think you can take over my space? Kiss in my living room like you own the place?
Jenny's pulse raced.
We didn't know. Stranger. You didn't know? Really? You thought you'd just stroll into some stranger's house and have a little romantic moment? What the hell kind of people are you?
His eyes were fierce now, burning with anger that was starting to feel a little too intense.
Hey, we didn't break in. We thought this place was abandoned. There was no sign of anyone. And we're not criminals.
The stranger stepped closer, his presence filling the room. Stranger. You're damn lucky I didn't call the cops. Breaking and entering is still a crime no matter how you spin it. And if I was the type to make a scene, you'd be out of here faster than you could apologize. Jenny's cheeks flushed with a mix of guilt and disbelief.
We're sorry. We didn't mean to intrude. We were just... Stranger. Just what? Looking for somewhere to make out? What's the deal here?
Lee opened his mouth to say something, but Jenny stopped him with a touch on his arm. She turned back to the stranger, her voice more steady now, though her heart still hammered in her chest.
Look, we really didn't mean any harm. We thought the place was abandoned. There was no one here. We're not trying to steal anything or hurt anyone.
The stranger's expression softened just the slightest bit, but his posture remained tense, his eyes still sharp. Stranger. So you thought you could just... pretend you belong here? You should have checked first. You know how bad this could have gone, right? If I hadn't walked in, if I wasn't who I am...
We get it. It was a mistake. We're sorry. We didn't know.
He stepped back, glancing at Jenny, the frustration on his face evident. The stranger took a deep breath, his anger still simmering beneath the surface. Stranger? Well, you've got that right. But don't ever do something like this again. Next time, I won't be so forgiving. Jenny nodded quickly, heart still racing, but she wasn't sure if she was more shaken by the confrontation or by the raw intensity of the stranger's anger. The silence between them lingered like a tight wire stretched too far, until finally, the man's shoulders dropped and he turned toward the door. Stranger, you're lucky I'm letting you go, he muttered over his shoulder before slamming the door behind him with a final deafening thud.